So Romans, I nearly forgot to do an intro. I'm on the bus and we're going today to Casablanca. Casablanca from Marrakech. This is a CTM bus station. I just walked here, so I was a bit knackered. I probably didn't think about what I should be doing, but yeah, today is the bus to Casablanca. Hi Romans, hey! So I'm in Casablanca. I just walked into my room. It's rather nice. I had to battle them for the air conditioning. You just open the window. Yeah, I didn't pay just to open the window, did I? I paid for air conditioning, mate. You know what I mean? Savoir and all that. So, yeah, this is a hotel restaurant. It was about, I don't know, 140 euros for 5 nights. Can't be bad. Decent shower. What a leap above the last place. I'll just give you a quick look out the window and then I might get out on the street, get some tucker. So all I've had is a roll. Oh. Smash the window then, that was a good start. So, oh my god, so that in the distance is a huge, massive mosque. Better show you it that way, otherwise it will look weird on YouTube. This is the street. And that is, whatever, I don't know whether this place has got a roof terrace, but we can explore that, can't we? Biggest city in Morocco, financial hub. It's looking really good, really kind of busy and local, people doing stuff. There was actually a bar back there. First one I've seen, first like local bar, geezers sitting in there like watching football and having a few beers and stuff. Unbelievable. I mean, not as though that's a sign of anything elegant or whatever, but yeah. And look at that, onion truck, mate. Look how many they got. That is Casablanca, baby. White onions. White House. Yeah, we'll enjoy walking around here, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm going to the supermarket to get some food and some water and just to have a look around. Basically it's a 15-minute walk, so it'll give me a chance to have a look around while I walk and stuff. So big French influence here, that's for sure. Lots of the shops, all the names and stuff, you know, in English, in the English language, but in the French language, if you know what I mean, using English script. Very interesting. Why is it interesting, Kev? Because it's different. It's kind of strange really, consider I don't like being different, I just like being me. Maybe that's why I travel, that's what it is. Be yourself in a different land. Yep, nailed it. Yeah, so there's markets in the streets. And all sorts going on. What a feast for the eyes and senses and all that sort of stuff. Traffic wise, this place is fully congested. God almighty. Early morning walk, I reckon. Also, they've got cable cars. That's the number 3. Don't know where it goes, but yeah. Station Mohammed Shmiha. So that'll be interesting to try and use. Have to have a look at the map, find out how to pay, all that type of stuff. Or knowing me, I'll go, no, I can't be bothered, it's too expensive, I'll walk. No, I won't. Well, I won't do that. I'm going to go and have a look at the map right now. So this bag here is out of the Marjane, the supermarket, which is like a bit posh. So I've got like peaches, bananas, tomatoes, avocados, bread, cheese triangles, chips, and 2 bottles of Orangina Solo, my favourite, which was approximately 100 dirhams, 98 dirhams to be precisely, which is about 10 quid, under 10 quid. So it's pretty affordable, but when you say it's $20 AUD, well, no, it's pretty decent. There's food there for quite a few meals, so I'm happy, mate. Bye-bye. Good morning, roamers from the streets of Casablanca. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and although it was an hotel and comfortable hotel, the Wi-Fi is really slow, which is making it difficult to upload a video, and I didn't really sleep much, so not sure what's going on now. It's not like I'm packed full of caffeine or anything, but yeah, a bit of a bummer. But anyway, let's make the most of it. Let's get up and out and all that, eh? So I'm on my way to the biggest mosque that I've ever seen. Looks really impressive, so it's time to have a walk. See this beautiful city. So for people who orientate by landmarks, this is Mohammed Square. Now there's a lot of Mohammeds, been a lot of kings. Oh, this place is built on such a grand scale to the other places I've been, such wide roads, tall buildings as well. God, you'd actually get some shade if you was out walking. Boulevard de Paris. Easy bus terminal. Huge big mosque in the distance. Can't wait to see it. I'm excited about the big mosque, the grand massive mosque. Who wouldn't be? It's a huge monument. Mankind's thoughts and beliefs. Phrase that to humankind's thoughts, you know. It's modern day, isn't it? That type of lark. So the Grand Mosque is on the waterfront, so it'd be nice to see the ocean. And wherever you pick to walk in these cities, you know, if you pick an end point, then the walk there is the interesting thing. So I guess that's what I spend my time doing, finding excuses to walk through the city. Some big old buildings, hotels, all the world's biggest companies, a grand view. So this is the old Medina Market I'm passing by now. We'll be back to investigate later inside the Medina walls, see what it's got to offer. So I need to cut through the Medina to get to where I'm going. Bit of chicken wrestling going on, but that's the nature of it, isn't it? Or if you're a chicken. That's why I don't eat eggs. Not very pleasant. Another huge Medina wall. Well kept. In good nick. Oh, cat cupboards. Well, whoever cleans up here has got a massive job. I'm guessing from the positioning of the rubbish dump, so there's a lot of stalls here during the day. A lot of stuff going on. Some of the old building design. Oh, I wonder how long ago that was put up. Behind this wall here is the Jewish cemetery. It's a big old wall. So the other side of the Jewish cemetery, which looks to be vast, is the, I guess the garbage tip. This is a Google Maps route. I suppose it would be best as a solo traveller to stick to the main routes. But you know, you do get to see it all, don't you? More chicken wrangling going on. Oh my god. Hello doggy. God, what a vast wasteland, literally. It's incredible. There's something stunning about it. I wonder what was here before. This is like literally 10 minutes away from the... Well, I don't suppose it matters what it's next to, does it? But, whoa, breathtaking. And there's the mosque I want to see. Wow, that is huge. I think one word that comes to mind is sketchy. Oh, that's good. I thought my sense of humour had died. I was marching along then, not entirely feeling that safe, but whew. I'm not homeless, am I? I've got a room. I'm not working here. I'm a tourist. We're going to look over this wall. I don't know what's over there, but we can see later. I wonder what these are doing here. Look like part of a fairground attraction. Just sitting there in the middle of nowhere. Sun's coming up. So over there you have Moulay Youssef Hospital. And there we have the big mosque. So that is the foundation building of the mosque. Hassan II Mosque of Casablanca. Immigration and passports. Whew. The full view from the base. This is the Corniche, or I don't know, seaside parade, I guess. Ocean's looking beautiful. So as the sun comes up, what a colossal building. Oh, that looks like reclaimed land. Massive car park underneath. Wow. And there's the ocean. The Atlantic. And I don't know if you can see, far in the distance, there's a huge lighthouse. And that's where we're going. For a nice long walk down to the lighthouse. On a beautiful morning in Casablanca. So this road we're tracking here is indeed the Boulevard de Corniche. Corniche is just a word for like esplanade in French, I guess. So that's a lovely morning, and we are indeed enjoying it. See the fishermen out, see what they're catching. Must be a good break in the rocks here, if there's a deep part. Yeah. Long rods, long cast. Potential for a big fish. He's using crabs as bait. Hello. Using crabs? Crabs? Ah, cool. Yeah. Long rod. Yeah. From Australia. Seen that. Inside.
Hey.
Oh, the catch. Awesome.
Ah.
Good on you, mate. Très bon. So it's currently 19 degrees and there's a mist, so it's a nice cool but damp breeze. Apparently there's an observation deck up here, so we'll go and have a look. Oh yeah, the mist is really coming in now. You can barely see the mosque, you can only see a silhouette. That looks fantastic. Fishermen down there looking for some bait. And that looks like the observation platform, but that's all the observation you need, really, isn't it? I heard the view was good from the lighthouse, but that is awesome. What a silhouette. That's it, Royal Marine Monitoring Station, El Hank Lighthouse, the Corniche and the Hassan Mosque, and an increasing fog, which is pretty cool. So we're heading away from the Corniche, and I've picked this road, and this is going to take us on a long walk back to town. And towards the hotel and stuff, so I'll pick up a bit of grub on the way and all that type of lot. Nice neighbourhood, fancy condos, nice apartment buildings, beautiful artwork. Just bought some mango water. I thought it was normal water. I had a first sip, I thought what the hell. If I look a bit more closely, I wonder why it was 7 instead of about 4 dirhams. Tasty though, bit of nutrition. So that rather ungrand looking building over there is the consulate of the United States, and also along here is the Spanish consulate. So I guess all those planters outside are just to stop people ram raiding it with bombs, but yeah, that is the consulate. So the battery just came out then, I don't know what was on the other end, but this is the new battery. So this is Boulevard Moulay Youssef, a massive broad double lane motorway that goes through the centre of town. Over there you've got the Park Yasima for games. It's a big recreation area, stunning really, all those date palms and the way it's laid out. And on this side you've got the Arab League Park with the beautiful fountains in the middle, and over the back there's the big cathedral, which I'll probably visit another day because I want to go and have some brekkie and stuff. But what a fantastic open space in the middle of the city. It's beautiful. Old apartment buildings. Wow. Mummy cat gets first go at the sardine, eh? The red flag on the left. Here's the mosque tower. And that was a good walk. Still a bit foggy and overcast. Chick's been and done my room. Got some fresh bread, avocado yogurt drink, brekkie time. So I feel really knackered. Hard to sleep in that place with all the women cleaning and all that, but I'm out having a look round. So that is the port there in front of me where you can see the cranes, and that over there is the Garda Port, the train station which starts at the port, the first train station other than the Casa de Voyages. So So we've got a port down here, so we're going to walk along and have a little bit of a look at this area. La Scala Fort, designed on a heritage Italian design. Oh my god, I'm so tired I can hardly speak. But yeah, so I mean they are some stout old cannons, aren't they? You can imagine them like belting cannonballs into the far distance here. But the port is massive. You can see over the background there's a lot of naval vessels, etc. There's a big shopping centre over there, the Marina Shopping Centre, and then the Corniche goes down to the Hassan Mosque where I was this morning. So I think there's a gate here and I can head into the Medina, so that's what I'm going to do. But it's a nice way to enter the Medina, that's for sure. There's actually a park in the Medina. It's unusual. Le Jardin. Let's go and see what this sign says. Cafes, eateries, people chilling out, cats on the verge of life and death. Hassan Jardin. French garden was named after people started calling it Hassan Français in 1912. Interesting. So it's definitely Medina-like, but not with all the selling and all that, not this bit at least. This is where people still live, I guess. So I just popped my head through the wall here and I saw this metal galleon on top of that little fort over there, which looks pretty amazing. So I don't know who made that or what it's about, but fair play to them. That is a tidy bit of artwork. I don't know whether these are political tags or gang tags, but there's a hell of a lot of them in the Medina. Everywhere you turn. Yeah, there's like essence seems to be freedom, don't spy on us. There's pictures of CCTV cameras getting crushed and stuff. It's very, very unusual. Be interesting to know what it's all about. Anti-institution. Change d'ancêtre institution. Save le public. So it's definitely local. Heading towards the flea market. Fruit, veg, fish, everything's on offer. Don't know what kind of birds they are. Storks maybe? Baby storks? There's a lot of them though. Strange little things. So a completely different Medina to Marrakech, that's for sure. Local, and the last bit, which they call the flea market, is more similar, you know, covered bangles, this and the other, Aladdin's lamps. So there's the Palace of Justice, or the, you know, Central Courthouse, Mohammed Square, the We Love Casablanca sign. And over in the background there you've got the French General Consulate with an imposing looking general riding his horse. That yellowish building. This is a really lovely place. And you've got the regional office of the Casablanca. Hello roamers, back in the room now. Done 30,000 steps today, walked 15 miles. Do you know what? I looked everywhere to try and get some good vegetarian food. It's all like, they'll give me a plate of salad and a plate of legumes, but something with protein, which is so important. So, I mean, I went to places on on Google Maps which had said, yeah, they serve falafels, etc, etc. Couldn't find anything within like 2 kilometres around here. So, I've ended up going to Carrefour. I've got baba ganoush in a can, I've got hummus in a can, high protein cheese, bread, olives, etc. Over there I've got like bottles of drink, tomatoes, fresh fruit, and yeah, you know, to get my nutrients that way. So really struggled to get some vegetarian food around here. Don't know what else to say. It's a bit of a bummer, but I'm getting used to it now. It just seems like, oh, it's so disappointing, but that's the nature of it, and the world ain't made for me. So going to enjoy my hummus. Good morning, lovely people. So I'm out this morning going for a walk. Going to have a look at a park and a few other historical pieces of architecture in Casablanca. Really looking forward to it. Having a great day. Had a great sleep, which is more important. Nice bit of hummus last night. You know, I'm ever hopeful that I'm going to find some nice vegetarian restaurant today. Hello, little puddies. And yeah, so I'm on my way to a place called Hermitage Gardens. It's quite a long walk, but I think it'll be pretty cool along the way, so yeah, it'll be good. So this is it, we're on Rue El Nador, or off of Rue 11, Rue 11, and this is Le Hermitage Garden. It is big, it is huge. Lots of spaces, jogging, running, beautiful gardens, very nice, huge garden. Just for your information, this park is open from 7 in the morning till 2100 hours, 9 o'clock at night. So I might head up to that lush green verdant section. This looks more like your jogging path section. Beautiful grasses. Of course, eucalypts. Eucalypts are abundant in Morocco. So the guy over there is blowing the whistle. I don't know what he thinks I'm going to do, whether I'm going to drown myself. There's actually a path here to walk on all the way along. So he's talking bullshit, isn't he? Oh, yeah, looking lovely. There it is in all its glory. Lovely bit of greenery. And see the mosque, the grand mosque, almost directly in the middle. Why do I like the mosque so much? Because it's big and I'm big. It's a bit simple, isn't it? But who knows? So the next place on the list is the Souk Jemaa. So I don't know whether it says a shopping centre. I don't know whether it's a shopping centre or a Medina shopping centre. But anyway, we'll find out when we go there. A souk is normally a souk though. So when you look on the maps, you can see that the streets are far more compacted. So you know, that's kind of Medina living, isn't it? So that's what I'm guessing what it is. I don't know what its brand is, what it sells, but we will find out. Well, I will find out when I get there, and then you'll find out later. So again, another rather trilingual school. There seems to be a lot of them in Casablanca. I'm guessing if there's more money here, better quality of education, more visions for the future, travel, business, so. And just the cultural diversity and beauty of having more languages, I guess. One thing about Casablanca for sure is there's far less tourists here. So places out of the immediate business district, I mean, I haven't seen any tourists here. And I don't mind, you know. And it's not like, oh, I'm going to see a friendly face if it's a tourist, because people are bastards wherever you come from, or nice, you know. So anyway, so yeah, and I suppose that makes shopping locally slightly more difficult. There's a sense of that linguistic embarrassment, like a little bit of social anxiety, you know, what does he want? You know, how am I going to serve him, you know, when I approach, sort of thing. So yeah, it's something I'm working on. ultimately though, I mean, I want to see something I want to buy. I think I was right. This looks proper souky, doesn't it? Narrower streets, beautiful buildings, laneways, just enough room for a car, or a horse and cart, or a camel and cart, or a man pushing a cart, or an electric cart of the future, or a time when there's no carts. So this is a mapped entrance to the Souk Jemaa, Jemaa on the map. Big wall, steps, lots of stuff going on, geezers selling stuff, man ringing bells. Let's go and have a look. Looks like much better quality in veg. Maybe it's earlier in the morning. I guess if you get to a market later in the day, the best stuff's been bought if it's all picked through, but good quality stuff. After some garlic. See if I can get some garlic here. Fresh garlic with those little cheese triangles, tomatoes, fresh fruit and stuff. Oh, can't beat it. So a clove of garlic is called Angus Day. So Angus Day. Angus Day. So I think it's expensive or it's difficult to grow. It's over 100 dirhams a kilo normally when you see it, but there's not that much of it around. The onion family needs an acidic soil. Is that what they've got here? Who knows? There's turkeys hanging up. Yeah, not you, sir, not you. Turkeys. No problem. They're saying don't worry about using your camera, it's okay, because it's interesting. Anyway, so this is the food and veggie market for sure. Jemaa, Souk Jemaa. As I'm walking through to the next souk is all spices. Spices and herbs. And all sorts of lovely things to make your food taste good. If it's vegetarian. Because if it ain't vegetarian, then not going to be too good for me, is it? Little baby turtles. I guess they're turtles. No, they must be tortoises. Tortoises and terrapins. In the bazaars of, bonjour sir, of Casablanca. Pets. I don't know whether you don't get much meat out of a tortoise, do you? Not that size, maybe they grow them. They, or you know, people who eat tortoises or turtles or whatever they are, but yeah. So this area is Souk Jemaa. The nearest road to this is Rue Ahmed bin Jalal. And it's not far, it's like literally a 2-minute walk from the other place. A few butchers on the outskirts or on the edges of it. Butchers, butchers, butchers. They normally have the red shutters and then clothes. Le vêtement. Lots of clothing, lots of knockoffs. Good quality though, very good quality. Beautiful place. So if you want cheap sporting goods when you come to Casablanca, this is a place to be. I've never seen so much sporting goods. It's every single type of sporting goods you can imagine. Jeans, t-shirts, everything. So it all looks like decent quality. Right, so we're leaving that exploratory souk expedition behind and heading back towards the main part of town. So the next item on the agenda is going to a big carrefour near the hospital. Near the biggest hospital in town, I suppose. But I typed in last night, you know, biggest supermarkets, wanting to put a bit of variety into my diet if I can't find anything in the local shops, something vegetarian, vegan specific. So Gonna head to the big carrefour there and see what I can find. And one of the reasons you might see my thumb or finger over this camera from time to time is because I'm actually holding the camera in my hands rather than using the handle, you know, like the videographer's handle, because it's more discreet. I don't think a lot of people want to be photographed. I don't think they understand it simply, so no is simpler, isn't it? So I'm just being discreet with it, so that's why, you know, there's the odd finger on the film. So that was a huge market, and they've actually got Asian food in there. So I got some garlic, almonds, peppers, a tin of ratatouille vegetarian stew from France, all manner of stuff. So I'm going to have a good feed later, but first I actually bought a protein drink for a couple of bucks as well, so I'm going to get that into me and then see what's going on. So on the way back to the hotel area off of Rue Victor Hugo is this park, which is called the Park Murdoch. So that is what the next park to check out. Sounds lively, looks really nice. People enjoying themselves. Decent looking park. Bird of paradise flowers, they've got basketball courts, and it's one of those places in the city where the breeze is unobstructed other than by the trees, so it's much cooler. And of course the most impressive street in all of Casablanca is the Rue de Londres, London Street. And who comes from London? Noggins boy. I don't recognise it though. I don't know why it's London, but I'm taking it. Buy that gaff. Like and subscribe. Buy me an house. Buy me an house on London Road in Casablanca. That one needs a little bit too much doing to it. I need something that's finished. But there's so many different types of bread in Casablanca. Different types of oats, seeds, sesame, flatbreads. I'm going to get a selection, I think, to eat with my vegetables. I don't know what those ones were, but they look delicious. So for 7 dirhams, I got a selection of bread, which is just over, I don't know, about $1 something or the other AUD. But look at the different seeds they put on the bread, so I can't wait to try these ones. I was looking at these the other day and didn't get a chance to try them. These look like biscuits, they're so... oh my god. Got Nigella seeds, which is onion seeds, Nigella, and yeah, just really tasty. This one's got oats and whatever, so I'm happy. I got some good grub today. So we're out and about. I don't know how well this camera works at night, but I thought I'd go out and have a look around, see what the lights are like, see what's going on, see what Casablanca's like at night. Cats are eating. There is a lot of shisha bars around here and a lot of bars where people drink as well, so that's kind of normal, isn't it? Let's go and have a look, see what's going on. There's definitely a nighttime vibe though. Nighttime vibe, of course there's a nighttime vibe. It's dark, isn't it? I mean, like a weekend Friday night vibe. People are out and about. There's an air of frivolity, which is always good after working the week long. Yeah, so it's all looking rather splendid. Going out on the night time and all that. Lovely. Yeah, so you got the old Souk Hall over there where we was the other day. Hyatt Regency. And let's go down to, oh, I can feel that breeze, go down to the ocean. Actually, I want to go and see if the mosque is lit up, the Hassan II Mosque, and the Corniche. I reckon that's going to be the best place to be. We've got a port train station over there, all the fancy hotels, Ibis, Novotel, Sofitel, Hyatt down the road, and then the port over there, which I could smell even if I was blind, but you know, looks like they're building a new hotel here, Evolution Hotels. I think there's an Evolution in Brisbane, sure there is, big massive thing, mind you it's a common name, isn't it? So past the Marina Shopping Complex, on the right hand side is another Corniche, another beach area. So I'm just going to go there. Oh, there's the famous Wicks Cafe at 40 quid for a beer, 40 quid for garlic bread, so I'm giving that a miss. It's not the real one anyway. For some reason I thought it was some based on the Bogart movie which I watched last night, which is bloody excellent if you ever get a chance to watch it. 1942 colonial piece. But so there's a laser, I don't know if you can see it, pointing from the roof of the mosque over there into the sky. But anyway, let's go and find this other beach area. So it's me on about that laser again. So the laser on top of the Hassan II Mosque points towards Mecca. It has a range of 30 miles, so it's a strong old bright green laser that goes into the distance here. So it's, yeah, awesome. Well, when I walked here the other day, this wasn't open. So this is the huge outer courtyard area. So if you're not in a bar here, big business seems to be for the locals, fruit juice bars, patisseries, all that type of stuff. Just chilling, you know, spending time with your friends, all that type of stuff. And of course you've got the cafe bars as well. I'm not sure I'd be drinking too much cafe noir this time of night, but you know, people are, well, it's a different culture. Maybe they stay up all night on Fridays. Who knows? This is what we're exploring, I guess. Whereas me, I'm on a health kick, aren't I? You know what I mean? No booze. Knock the weed on the head because it's done its job. I think they call it a cleansing. I'm having a cleansing period. North Africa is perfect for that. I know you didn't need to know about what I'm doing with my cleansing, but in retrospect I think it's a good idea because it leads to the choices I make about what I see and what I do. So yeah, it's also a good way to live when you're travelling, if you want to be careful with your money and look after your health. Because it's not like a short thing. I think I've got about 975 days left or more. Will he do it? Go, you good thing! Good morning from the streets of Casablanca. I thought Casablanca was the capital of Morocco. Apparently it's not, it's Rabat. Rabat was the administrative centre for the French when they were here. And when they left, Rabat was taken on as a Moroccan capital, so yeah, I was surprised about that, but that's the way it is, isn't it? But it is definitely the economic centre. It's a massive city, and today we are out and about. I've got a few jobs. I need to get a belt because my pants are falling off. I thought I packed a belt, but I haven't got one. My cotton shorts are getting rotted through with sweat, which is a bit gross, but you know, it's a fact of life. And yeah, we're going to have a look around at a few different things, pick up some grub and see what the weekend is like, because it's a Saturday in Casablanca. No doubt we'll encounter some cats, some pigeons and a lot of other stuff. It's the other side of the Arab League Park. Beautiful, massive park. Maze of hedges. very popular place. So here we are at the Villa des Arts de Casablanca, which is broadly translated as the art museum, the art exhibit. Well, it looks like. Is it open? Yes. Marionette show outside today, and this is the art exhibition. It's all in French, so it's going to be looking and understanding through looking. Don't know how much you are into art. Myself, I appreciate it. And yeah. So they have a number of exhibitions, I gather, which come and go. Building. Marble and iron, and huge proportions. So pictures of the Atlas Mountains, backdrops of Marrakech, Port of Rabat, you get the picture. I like that. The blues of Morocco, the red and yellow of the desert, and then the light which penetrates through. Beautiful. Gorgeous painting. It's got texture as well. I think colours in general look brighter on a sunny day, don't they? So up there in front, the big white building, about there, is the Cathedral of Casablanca. Now, number one, the architecture is really striking because it's kind of angular and maybe Islamic in fashion. But I've heard that there's some really beautiful stained glass windows inside, so I reckon on a day like today they're going to look their best. So I'm going to have a walk along there and have a look at the cathedral. No apologies necessary. So a little bit of background, this is straight from Wikipedia obviously. The Casablanca Church was constructed in 1930, the Church of the Sacred Heart. The cathedral ceased its religious function in 1956 after the independence of Morocco. It is now a cultural centre open to visitors. So yeah, fair play, they turfed them out. And the style is Art Deco, which is it's a very striking looking building. I mean, you can see the echoes of other cathedrals, you know, the abutments on the side to support the central open space, I guess, but can't wait to see inside. All framed by these beautiful bougainvilleas which are in flower everywhere in Morocco. Beautiful. That is one grand building. I could paint in it. Need a lot of white, that's for sure. So the windows are smaller than I expected, but the place is incredibly cool. It's almost like time stopped in here. It's very a silent place, I guess, for inner reflection. Oh, wow, it's a huge, huge building. Don't know whether you're allowed up here. Looks like the pigeon house. You can see some of the construction techniques. Big blocks of stone, carved, and then rendered on the outside of concrete. Doors locked. So a little bit more of the Averbleek Park. I heard there's a big, or there's a section of old prison in here, so I'm going to go and see if I can find the walls. So these pillars here are of the ancient prison of Anfa. Not sure what Anfa is, but there you go. Prison arches, ancient ones. They don't look that ancient. I thought some of them were reconstruction, but they've obviously been bolstered by the stripy stuff in the middle. So yeah, there you go. So we're going to go across to the souk, see if I can get a belt. Bloke back there's wanting 50 dirhams, but the buckles are massive. I'll see if I can get something better with a smaller buckle. This is a good passage under the road. Loads of pictures of Casablanca. Stop it being boring, and this is one of the attractions in the city as well, the horloge, the clock. Someone said that it doesn't have moving parts, but it does, because this whole shadow would move during the day. So I'm just seeing if you know how to read it. It's a clock. So I've just walked along the outskirts of the Medina here. I want too much for the belts. They're like 7 times more expensive than Marrakech. So there must be too many white people here. They're not used to it. So let me go and have a look. Let me head into the souk. Yeah, lots of clothes. Let's find a belt shop. Oh yeah, beautiful fountain here. I remember this place. This is the entrance to the old souk. With lots of new clothes, lots of Adidas. They do like a bit of Adidas here. German technology, German sporting technology. So I secured me belt for 50 dirhams. The guy was a bit panicking, thinking I was going to walk off. He wanted 70, and I know 70 is the normal price around here. So 10 bucks for a belt, less than 10 bucks, $9 for a belt. Stop me pulling my pants up all day long. Shall I take it back? No, I'm going to keep it. Good bargain. No food today though. Sleeping cat now, I think they're dead. You never see cats sleeping out in the open in like Australia or any other places I've lived. He's alright, he's still twitching. Right, it's getting boiling up. It's 25 past 12. I think I'm gonna go back to the room and chill out in the air conditioning. Just on the way to Carrefour. This is the central marketplace. Oh, some beautiful flowers. Looks like eateries, spices, flowers, cafes, beautiful flowers, seeds. Yeah, a whole range of stuff. It's like a little bit of the Medina outside of the Medina. Brought to you at no expense to you by Noggins Rose. How lucky are you? Hello sir. I'm good. Yeah. Fish restaurants are really popular. And I think I walked past this place the other day. Yeah, they do have a fish market in there as well. So a fish market in the centre of the central fish market. And this looks like some quality kit. Mr. Lobster. This is all happening. Oysters, beautiful fish, cravats, prawns, all types of fish. Stuff you wouldn't even believe. Oh God, it looks fresher than the stuff I've seen at the seaside. Well, mind you, this is the seaside, isn't it now? We're not in Agadir, we're not in Marrakech anymore, this is where it comes from. Looks like they're auctioning off the big prawns. Good morning, lovely people. Well, it's the last day in Casablanca. It's a Sunday today. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and the city is a lot quieter. People are chilling out, having breakfast as normal. They do love a bit of breakfast here, petit déjeuner in French. And yeah, so today it's not really a lot I want to see. I'm going to head down to the Marina Shopping Centre and have a wander around there, but I think it's going to be pretty much a chilled day. I'm going to make sure that all my tickets are up to scratch, because I made a few mistakes which cost me a few bob, only about 20 bucks, but still a bit annoying. I'm going to go down to the station, which is over there, and get a refund on one. You can only get a partial refund depending on the type of ticket, whether it's flex, multi-flex. You know, the more you pay, the more flexibility there is. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going to be happening today. So yes, join me for a cruisy Sunday in Casablanca. And by the way, when I looked at the tram system here, it is very good for commuters, I'm sure. Like, all the trains come in from the outer suburbs into the centre of the city, but I don't really want to go in reverse to the outer suburbs, so I've been walking a big radius around the city, and yeah, kind of got it all covered really, and it's been a good time. I'll tell you about something that happened to me yesterday. Yesterday I went to a supermarket, bought some goods. There's a 200 dirham note here, a blue one, so I gave it to the cashier, and I was kind of not thinking, I don't know whether I was tired from walking, but she gave me change. And when I got back to the hotel, I realised that it was 100 dirhams short. She only gave me a change of 100 dirhams. So, you know, I thought, big tourist, oh, I won't bother, I'll, like, you know, let it go, blah, blah, blah. Can I be bothered to walk back 15 minutes and get... But anyway, went back to the shop, explained what had happened, sort out the manager and all that, and they were really good. I mean, obviously, they asked me, what did you buy? How long ago was it? Can you tell me who the cashier was and all that? And it worked out really well. They were really efficient and honest in going through it. They did a till count, came up with the 100 dirhams, and yeah, so that was a really good thing, because no one likes to feel that they lose trust when they go to a country, you know, when it goes shitty or whatever. So yeah, so it really worked out well. So generally I've been treated really well here. There is not a great understanding of vegetarianism, but I believe, you know, when I read about travelling to France years ago, it's like, oh yeah, you eat vegetables, yeah, but what with? So it's that kind of thing. But anyway, it's no problem. And let's get on with the walk. So nothing too exciting over there, because it's all, well, there's no view really, but it's the view of the port and the port area. I mean, this is a huge port here. Obviously a lot of fishing vessels as well, considering the high quality fish that I've seen. But that's where I'm heading today. That's the Medina Wall, Portuguese fort. Today we are heading to the Marina Shopping Centre. I'm growing a small beard, and if it doesn't fill up with dandruff and piss me off, then I'm going to need a small pair of scissors to trim it. That's what I do. I need something, I want to go somewhere, and so the day begins. So as with a lot of places here, this place is a work in process. Maybe they're going to build an extension. These are some of the brands that they've got. A lot of them are recognisable. Popeye. Little bit hazy. Or is that my dirty sunnies? Hey? Lots of shops. Moxie, big brand. OVS. Femme, Homme, Enfant and Baby. Nice and cool in here, lovely and clean. Nice looking mall with a large Marjane shopping centre if you need to come and buy anything in particular. But yeah, I think I'm gonna... Oh, look, there's the slide. Apparently there's a good view of the ocean and the mosque and the lighthouse from here as well, so that's one of the reasons I'm here. Kev, you fooled us. It's another vantage point. So upstairs you have the eating area. What do they call it? Food court. Your McDonald's, your Krispy Kremes, your Sushi Club, your Baskin and Robbins and stuff. Let's go and have a look at this view out here. See if it's how they say it is. I am so glad I come in now. Bursting to see what was inside that port. Naval vessels, Coast Guard vessels, lots of bulk good containers here, silage holes or whatever they call them. Look at the concrete blocks here, obviously building the defensive walls. Huge amount of concrete. Wow. People fishing. And then it looks like a walk down at the end there, so you can walk around towards the mosque. They've even got a Thai street food section. Took me back a bit when I see that. I thought, deja vu. Looks like there's a bit of effluent going out there though. Bit dark, isn't it? Bit dark over there where the man's fishing. Probably the fish are there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Great view. So there's some pretty swanky apartment buildings here. Very nice. Turquoise 1, 2, 3 and 4 and all the rest. Very expensive Esplanade precinct right next to the shopping centre, the other side of the port and adjacent to the city. Lovely. So you've got another view of the port. Loads of people fishing off the rocks down there. Concrete. There's a guy out there on an inner tube with a yellow flag on it. God, he's doing well. So I'm guessing if they can get out further and get a good fish, they'll get a good price for it at the market. There's another bloke preparing his inner tube down there. Jesus, if you've got a hole in it, you'd be stuffed, wouldn't you? How'd you get back? You'd have all your gear. He's got a wetsuit though. I think they spend a bit of time out there. Wetsuit and a boogie board, just in case. More fishing footage. Haven't seen anyone catch anything yet. But they're obviously here for a reason, aren't they? In the distance there, the El Hank Lighthouse, where we went first couple of days. Hassan II Mosque. You have the big living precinct and all of Casablanca. Wow, this is a great viewpoint. I've only ever been that side of it before, so yeah, awesome, awesome. Do you know what, Romers? I think this is a good place to end this vlog. I'm leaving about this time tomorrow. I have to go to the main station, so I'll kind of get a little bit of that footage for the next vlog on our way to the next place. But I think I'm going to put the camera in my bag and spend the rest of the day, you know, eating me mango and me fruit, me nuts and me all that old lark, and just chilling out. And I think this is a beautiful place to end the vlog. That is a spectacular view. You've got the Hassan Mosque, got the lighthouse in the background. Yeah, I think it's a done deal. People are out fishing, swimming. I think this is it, man. It's Noggins Road out from Casablanca. Love you all.